Are you still closing the books by hand? Spreadsheets, approval, endless copy paste? There's a better way. So let's talk automation and how small changes can make a big difference in your month-end close. Hi, I'm Teresa Clark, and I'm a seasoned CPA with 30 years dedicated to serving 501(c)(3) nonprofits. I have experience both as an internal CFO and an external auditor for nonprofits. So I bring a unique perspective to what it really takes to be a thriving nonprofit. To learn more, you can jump in and explore my website at teresaclark.com. For nonprofit finance teams, the month-end close is often filled with repetitive manual tasks. Entering journal entries, reconciling transactions, formatting reports, copy paste. It's no wonder the process takes days or even weeks, but it doesn't have to. Manual processes may feel like the default, especially when you're working with a small team, but with the right automation tools, you can save hours, reduce errors, and speed up your close each month. And of course, do not have to sacrifice the accuracy. Let's look at where automation can play the biggest impact for nonprofits. Here's what manual work looks like in a month in. See, even with great people and great intentions, most nonprofits often rely on manual processes, and these things slow down the month end close and the financial reporting cycle. Here are some common culprits. Maybe you're hand entering transactions into your accounting system or copying and pasting numbers between spreadsheets. Maybe you're manually reconciling bank accounts or spending activity. Maybe you're pulling financial reports and formatting them by hand. Maybe you're emailing department heads for approval or trying to get data to back up their expenses. Well, all of these tasks add time, but they also greatly increase the risk of error. So here's the hidden cost of manual work. Manual processes don't just take longer, they also increase the chance of human error. They create issues about which version is the most correct or the most complete or the final. They make it harder to spot fraud or anomalies. They also lead to inconsistent and delayed reporting. And let's talk about burnout for your already stretched thin finance team. If you're a nonprofit that's juggling restricted funds, grant deadlines, multiple program budgets, these risks will seriously impact your compliance and your credibility. So let's talk about how automation can help nonprofits close their books faster. You don't have to overhaul your entire system overnight, but you can start by identifying the most consuming manual tasks that you're doing and look for those simple tools or workflows that can automate them. Here's a couple of places where automation can help the most. Number one, your bank reconciliations. You can use accounting software that integrates directly with your bank to automate matching transactions and flag the discrepancies. This would eliminate hours of manual comparison. Number two, you can do journal entries and expense categorization. The modern tools that I'm suggesting can auto-categorize expenses based on rules that you define, like assigning a recurring charge to a specific fund or department in your nonprofit, as well as maybe allocations amongst grants. Number three, real-time reporting. Instead of waiting for month end to compile reports, you could set up a dashboard that would update in real time as the data comes in. This could give your leadership and your program teams the insight they need when they need it. Number four, approval workflows. If you use some of the cloud-based tools that we're sharing with you, you can manage invoice approvals, expense report, and maybe even time tracking without manually having to run around chasing down signatures. And number five, let's talk about detecting those anomalies. See, an AI-powered financial software can actually help flag errors and inconsistencies like duplicate payments, coding mistakes, and all of those kinds of things in advance or before your close is out of balance and you're not sure why. There are many tools built for nonprofits. I want to share a few of those with you. You don't need a huge budget to automate these key parts of your close. Many of these tools are affordable and they offer powerful automation features. Let's talk about a few. First of all, QuickBooks Online. It's the tool that most nonprofits I know are using when they're at the smaller size. And some of the automated features that I like about QuickBooks Online is that it offers a bank sync, which allows your bank transactions to integrate into your QuickBooks records. And what this integration does is it helps to make reporting so much more efficient and it helps in the reconciliation project process. So, for example, maybe you have a CRM or a donor management tool that can then connect with your QuickBooks Online, or maybe your expense management solution. You guys know I like to talk about Ramp, or maybe you don't. So let me talk about it for a minute. This is Ramp, RAMP.com is their website. And it's a must-have for all nonprofits. It involves the automation of expense purchases, credit card, accounts payable, all of those money going out of the organization. It automates that and it simplifies the process, but it also can reduce the level of friction and increase the speed of accountability. So learn more about this if that strikes your fancy of something that you guys could benefit from. You can go to teresaclark.com/ramp, RAMP, and you can learn more about that there. Now, my favorite financial reporting system is Blackbaud's Financial Edge, but it's not cheap, so it may not be your first solution. You might be starting smaller with maybe a QuickBooks software, but as you grow and get bigger, I absolutely would recommend Blackbaud's Financial Edge and think that it has incredible opportunity to automate and to accelerate your ability to close the books quickly at month end. You want to start small, but you can win big, okay? So if automation feels overwhelming to you, remember you don't have to do it all at once. Maybe set a goal this quarter of one process, like the bank reconciliation or the reports, and then build from there. The time you will save will be redirected to higher value things like forward-looking strategic planning and mission critical decision making. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these videos and this series. I want to tell you what's coming up next. Next week, we're looking at a related problem, fragmented financial systems. And we're going to talk about why disconnected platforms will make your month-end close more complex than it needs to be. So be sure you're subscribed to watch part 4, how to fix fragmented financial data in your nonprofit. And as always, I want you to know I'm here for you. You don't have to wait for the next video. But if you have one of those unique questions that needs a human conversation, you can book a one-time consultation with me on my website, teresaclark.com, or you can click the link in the description below this video. I look forward to serving you.